Are we?
Are we live?
I think we are. Let's go ahead and check this just to make sure. Because normally somebody.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Somebody said that
We're live.
that I always start the show off the same way. So now I'm making sure.
You just started it off the same way.
No, but I started off a little differently because now I'm not walking up to everything.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's got the volume up. All right. So now this is a beautiful. So we have a wonderful new setup here where now I can actually see the comments and see myself again, which is actually weird, on another television that we have in the room. So welcome to.
It's only weird because it's delayed.
Yeah, it is delayed. It is delayed, but yes, we are the Trash Katz. Goodwin, Shonigan, Get a Shonigan, Tom Win. We're here in full effect. I'm going to go ahead and share this wonderful video that we have. I'm not adjusting myself this time. Tom is adjusting himself.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah. So Mike wanted to hear the story behind my beautiful post that I put on social media or on Facebook in regards to what is it? Jacksonville
Chrysler Jeep Dodge.
Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge.
Yeah.
Who wants to tell this?
Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.
Okay, that's what it is.
The fuck isn't a Ram a Dodge?
No.
Why is it?
I don't know.
Category?
I don't know.
If you can't dodge it, ram it. So here's the thing: who's gonna tell the story? Because somebody has to tell the story.
It's your call.
I mean, I can tell the
Tell
story.
the story, Goodwin. Tell everybody what happened, because I know people wanted to know exactly what happened.
All right. So basically, I bought a Jeep.
Yay.
This is the Jeep I shared. I shared. I posted photos. So people follow my actual page. It was a change of pace car. It was a car that wasn't low to the ground. It wasn't a sports car like I usually drive. I liked it. It's slow. I liked it.
It is.
I liked it. I enjoyed it. You know, people, when you think of Jeeps, they tell you that it's a reliable vehicle. They tell you that they never break. They tell you this. They tell you that. You hear a lot of positive things typically about Jeep if you don't actually research it.
If you don't actually research it.
So, like, back in, I guess, 99 is when they actually stopped being as reliable because they got rid of the inline 6 engine or whatever. And then...
layman's terms.
What's in there now? V8.
I don't even know.
No.
Is it a Hemi?
A broken engine. That's what's in there.
They said the one that's like $100,000 sitting outside the dealership has a Hemi in it.
Yeah, so
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's really nice.
there was issues with the previous model than the one I have. There was engine issues. So when I purchased this one, they sold me on the fact that, hey, this one's brand new. There won't be any issues with it. It's a brand new vehicle, warranty, all that good stuff. You know, I never had a new vehicle. I thought it was fun. You know, I was like, okay, cool, let's do the new vehicle thing and have the warranty and all that other bullshit. So, stuff. Can't say yes.
Gotta bleep that out now.
So,
try to get on YouTube.
So I get the vehicle. Have it a week and a half. The Jeep breaks. The transmission goes bad. Now I don't need to go into details. Nobody really cares about it.
Fifth or sixth gear synchros were bad.
The synchros went bad. It turns out that the people who replaced this part are no longer employed by Chrysler or Jeep. So this part that's been going bad in several Jeeps can't be replaced because there's nobody there to build it. So there's just a bunch of parts on back order for a bunch of Jeeps that are out of commission. So you're not getting a new vehicle.
You have a gang of effing lemons.
Yes, you have a crap ton of Jeeps that you can't get fixed. So they, I was very calm with the process. I was like, okay, let's give it an opportunity to try to fix this. I'm not like I used to be.
It's funny because me and Goodwin have kind of switched roles. I've taken a lot of shit. He's giving people a lot of shit.
Yeah,
and now we've flipped.
In my younger days, I was known as a hothead. I, will definitely shoot first and then never ask questions. And since then, I've changed to a better person. Yay. So I gave them time to try to fix this problem. It didn't get resolved. So, we spoke to a customer service manager. We spoke to a parts manager. We're like, look, just give me another vehicle and just take this vehicle. And the lady was like, sure, we can do that. So I was like, bet. They let us pick out another Jeep, and then, the weekend passes, I come back in there. They let me speak to the sales manager. They're like, well, they told me that you wanted to trade in your broken Jeep for this new Jeep. I was like, why would I want to do that? are you gonna take it in for more? They're gonna take it in for what I paid it for? They're like, no, we'll take it in.
They tried to play you.
We'll take it in as a trade-in. And I was like, why would I want to trade in a new vehicle for less than what I just purchased it for to buy another new vehicle?
Right.
They're like, I didn't think that made any sense either, so I don't know why you want to do that. So of course, I lose my mind at that point. I cuss out some people, and then I came.
I wasn't there for that.
You were there for that. You were in the office when we went off on Randy. I think that was the dude's name.
Oh yeah, okay. The parts manager. Right, okay, I got you.
Right.
I got you.
So after that happened, they're like, okay, well, it has to be declared a lemon. So we went through the lemon process. Of course, that got everybody working for me. They're like, okay, well, we'll make you this offer for this vehicle. We'll buy the vehicle back at this price, and then we'll go ahead and you pick out another vehicle. Has to be the same price, and we'll switch out the collateral. So it has to be similar or more value.
Right.
So we're like, great. So we go to the dealership. The sales manager they partnered me up with is a smug asshole. So he has us waiting.
Mark Gilt. I want to make sure his name gets said multiple times. Mark Gilt, because I don't like you.
Yeah, he had us waiting. So he comes in, he sits down. He's just like, basically how I'm saying it. Basically how I'm saying it.
And Tom is a bystander. He's just sitting down watching all this stuff happen, and you're witnessing this.
Yeah.
He was like, so yeah, I know your problem, so go pick out a Jeep and, we'll talk about the financing, we'll get it all swapped out, this is the guy who's going to help you, bounces up and he's gone.
Tom, didn't I tell you? I said as soon as the dude walked up and got done talking with it, because we sat at a different table, I said, I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
I said it right up front. I said, I don't like this guy.
Yeah, it was, at that point, it was already down from there. Luckily, so I don't, look, if somebody disrespects me, I kill that person. I don't kill his family root and stem. So the dude who was helping us, he was
that a Game of Thrones reference?
Yes, it was.
Your
your boy Tywin.
I hate this kid.
The Renzo Castamere.
Yeah,
anyway,
I had to think about it.
Anyway, so I'm sure it's a saying somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Game of Thrones is Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So this guy who comes to help us, we let him know the problem. He's cool. We're talking about drinking and stuff. He's like, because we're dressed up in St. Patrick's Day stuff. He's like, where's the party? Blah blah blah. So we let him know. Cool. We're like, there's a storm brewing. Don't feel like we're attacking you because you might get caught in the winds. Yeah. But don't take it personal. He was like, I'm just here. I'm ready to watch. So the Jeep I picked out was slightly more than the one I currently bought. So
because everything was slightly more than what you currently
bought.
Because he got a deal on it because they tried to hose him on the deal and they realized that he wasn't an idiot and had to do something in order to make the deal happen.
Right. So the guy comes back and he's like, what Jeep did you pick out? I was like, I picked out this Jeep. And I was like, no, it's slightly more. What can be done about it? And he's just basically like, I can't do anything about it. This is not me. My hands are tied.
I didn't build the Jeep. It's
right.
not, we just sell them. We don't make the Jeeps.
Right. I don't build the Jeeps. We just sell them. At that point, and he was like, I've done this several times. At that point, the conversation went downhill from there. We don't need to get into details on what was said. Geddes asked him for his opinion. Geddes dropped a couple expletives.
So I don't. I'm like a caged animal, and I won't say or do anything until somebody allows me to do it. And I think Goodwin knew this, so he said, "What?" Because he started talking, looked right at me, and goes, "What do you think?" And I said, "You don't want to hear what I want to think." And he said the words I needed to hear: "Speak your mind." And I went in. I'm like, this dude. I was like, you lack empathy. Like, he's getting screwed over on this deal, and you're acting like it's nothing. Well, I didn't build the Jeep. And then he wants to turn around and hit me with we have an upset customer, we want to make it better. I'm like, no, the fuck you don't. I'm like, you don't. And you don't make it better. You're being a smug dick face right now.
So we got to bleep that out too.
I'm sorry.
So it wasn't pleasant. Now at that point, Geddes walks out.
I had to leave because it was going to. I was already yelling and people were already looking, and I don't want to look like the angry, dread-headed black dude in the place when I tend to be a civilized person the majority of the time. He was bringing it out of me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna walk out. And Tom was just chilling. Tom was just like,
yeah. So it was a bad experience.
When Goodwin said, "What do you think, Geddes?" I just looked down and started smiling. I was like, "Oh fuck, it's going down."
It was just bad. So
it was bad because they're legitimately Goodwin is legitimately getting screwed. They tried. from the beginning of this purchase, they tried to play him like he was dumb, and every time he showcased intelligence, they took a step back. When he purchased the car, and the car salesman said, "It's nice to deal with somebody that's actually intelligent," is when I knew this place was a shit dealership.
Yeah, and so if you go to their page, again, Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep and Dodge or Ram, I don't know, whatever, something along those lines.
It's off of Bay Meadows and 295.
Yeah, they have 57 or 5-star reviews, but they have 89 1-star. That is crazy to me. So after of course, it blew up and we walked outside. 2 sales managers followed us to try to talk to us and I guess understand what happened. And, they were just as bad because they try to be empathetic, but then they're also talking to us like we're stupid. They're like, we don't represent Jeep. I'm like,
you have a Jeep sign on your building.
I'm like, on your shirt, you have the logo for Jeep. Well, we're just a dealership. I'm like, you still represent the fucking products you sell.
Right.
You work at a Best Buy, you offer me a Sony TV, you have to sell me on the Sony TV. You can just be like, it broke. I ain't Sony. I didn't sell you that shit.
Mirza said y'all needed an Eastern European there. Nothing but threats.
I
told him when I was
we
there.
Can all anybody who wants to come up there with us.
When are we going?
I mean, we can go up there this weekend. We can go there 30 deep.
I told him I was like, you're lucky it's not me because Goodwin is being nice about it. If it was my car, I'd be calling every hour on the hour, and I would have drove the rental car through the front door. I don't care.
Like I said, I'm a nicer person. I think because I exhausted so much energy from fighting every measly minor war that was available to me from the age of infancy to like 24. I just can't. I can't do it.
I can't because I'm an angry, bitter 33-year-old man. So
yeah,
I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore.
But that's pretty much the gist of it, So I found another Jeep. I spoke to Chrysler. They said they'll go up. They'll cover the difference. So
I really hope that somebody from Chrysler sees this or whatever. I mean, apparently the lady that was there, she's a nice lady. And the
customer service manager.
She's really nice.
She's nice. She's
getting caught in the crosshairs.
Which is why I kind of chilled because I'm like, they're screwing up, and she's pretty much just the shield. And I'm like, I'm not just gonna sit down here and beat on her to make myself feel better,
bro. I don't think you've met her.
No,
bro.
She wasn't up there.
She's nice.
I snapped on her once.
And so did I. But it was fair warning.
It's like you're playing. It's like you're playing with my. It's like it's one thing. Just don't play with my intelligence, man. Don't look at me and be like, I'm gonna get over on this kid. Yeah. First off, I'm not a kid. And second of all, I'm like, no, just like no.
So that was.
I wasn't loud though, Tom. Was I loud?
At the dealership?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you were.
It got bad. It got bad.
That's the reason why I was like, I had to walk out. I gotta I gotta walk out of here.
It got bad.
I wanted to go back. I was begging. I was like, please let this guy be in here when I walk back because I'm gonna cuss him, slap.
He wasn't in there?
No.
He went back into his office. When I got up and he walked by me, I was like, get too close. Like it could have been bad. But luckily, the situation seems to be. We're trying.
Don't ever go to that deal. It's so bad because
the
salesman was legit. The second one, the first one was decent.
First one was cool.
The second one was like he was legit. He was just like he was just.
He was a cool guy.
Yeah, he was like one of us.
He seemed like he was more concerned about getting off of work and finding a place to turn up, rather than he's still like.
Which is the reason why I'm like, you know what, do like this. You stuck. I want him to get the sale. We told him it was like the little $900 difference. They could have got that money.
Yeah,
they could have got that money out of us.
I would have paid it, but
whatever. Just buy a Honda.
I'm trying to convince this guy to go ahead and just get a 4Runner, but. I don't think they're more expensive.
If Casey's still watching, I can already feel my phone vibrating. You should have got the 4.
I'm going to actively try to convince him to get the 4Runner.
Well, I don't think it's
gonna happen
this week. So
there's no way that I can do it. All right, so there's that. All right, Mears has a comment here. He says, make sure to reach out via Twitter. Acura had a recall schedule available for airbags. I scheduled on a Sunday. Showed up, no text available. Tweeted that Acura got an immediate apology, and they stated that they would train their shitty employees.
I need to get out. I'm gonna say something on Twitter.
Because it's Honda.
Right. But Twitter, you seem to get more.
No, they're definitely more active. Because they have customer service people working on Twitter.
Right.
Like they monitor that shit.
Right. I know somebody that had an LG fridge that went out a month after the warranty and couldn't get any help when anybody called on the phone. He immediately posted a post on Twitter and then
Forerunners. Wait. Okay. That's
go ahead. Don't buy Forerunner. That's for me.
All right. See, then I won't get it.
I'm trying to convince him to get the Forerunner because I'm like, it can't be that much more to if the route that you were going. Like,
it's more. The Forerunners aren't cheap.
I'm gonna find him a Forerunner.
No. All right. I'm getting the Jeep. Let it happen. It's happening.
Do you know how many people? You know how many people? Danny said Forerunners are the shit. Okay. He said buy a Honda. K said buy a Honda Ridgeline. No. All right. So I guess at some point we're going to talk about a little bit of sports, right? Where we're going to start? We're going to start with something.
March Madness. What the hell?
Florida State, FSU.
Whatever.
I've not paid attention to it this year.
Well, why? I mean, dude, all you know is if everybody's just losing. I mean, the brackets were blown up within the first game. I mean, the first couple hours. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
I don't.
It's crazy, but I mean, the weekend's over. Anybody who watches, I mean, all you can talk about is how crazy it was. There's no point in talking about specifics because I'm sure everybody's seen the game winners, the meltdowns, the blowouts.
Wow! Oh my God!
It's been crazy. It's been
UMBC.
crazy.
I don't even know what school
16 seed.
Yeah, what is that? I'm glad it happened in my
The
lifetime.
Retrievers.
Retrievers to go to Retrievers.
Yeah, they lost, but
I don't have much interest in it. I mean, everybody's been talking about this dude Trey Young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Saying he's the next Steph Curry. This dude that apparently was pulling from half court and missing. Like, Tom, you know more about. You know a little bit more.
I
about
honestly didn't watch any of it.
Oh, you didn't?
This weekend. No.
Oh, I guess we'll move on then.
Shame on you guys.
All right. Well, okay. So Ndamukong Suh's available. I think it'd be pretty fun if he ended up with the Rams.
Yo, we need to talk to.
Why would be funny?
Because if he goes to the Rams, then you're not running the ball up the middle.
I know what he's talking about.
Sports month.
Oh my God! Hold on.
CBC. Wait, hold on. Okay. Go ahead.
So I think it was Toronto and Houston, where
he got pushed.
Yes, he barely touched him, and CB3 just flew.
Yeah. See, but the thing about it who was the dude that came up behind him? Was it Corey Brewer?
No, it was a role player. It was a role player. It wasn't anybody
So he
like.
flopped.
Yes, he flopped and almost and pretty much.
No, but the dude that came and pushed the dude.
Yeah,
it was Corey Brewer.
I don't know. It was not.
Doesn't matter.
Was it? Somebody tell us if it was Corey Brewer or not.
Oh yes, but CB3 was on. So that was definitely some.
It's basketball. It's funny.
Basketball is annoying now.
LeBron
with the
does
soft
that shit.
Yes, but it's just annoying. I don't like to see the flopping. I hate the flopping.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So.
But what are you supposed to do? You're trying to get a foul. I mean, what are you supposed to do? What are you
You
supposed
gotta
to
have
do?
some integrity when you play.
Oh wait, why?
Get
all
us
right.
the problem.
No. I use my strength. I work within the system I'm in.
And that's the
For
problem.
example, for example, in the flag football playoff game we're in, the team we were playing with, they all had pockets. Everybody, not everybody, except we had this discussion. We want to say something before the game. I said no. I was like, wait till the game starts, and when it's advantageous for us to do it, we'll comment then.
That's not the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's similar.
It's the same thing.
But
So when Donardo missed the flag because he grabbed somebody's pocket, I saw it. This is my chance. They all have pockets. Make them change. So now their best players are to get off the field, and we're making moves.
And again, I agree. CB3 is the damn president of the Players Association, and he's doing bitch ass shit like that. Like, you can't be doing stuff like that. And you are a part of the problem.
Since Gerald Green, thank you, Casey. Gerald Green.
Geddes wants to reward flopping. Because
I don't want
because it's strategic and it's within the rules. That's the problem. That's why it's so rampant in NBA. Because
Change the rules.
There's constant rewards for it.
Well,
Change the rules.
Didn't they make it a
It's
fine?
either you catch it or you not. You don't.
That's it. So what should I not do?
That's
I should
not
not.
a
So
rule.
Tom.
Integrity.
You're telling me right now in the game of basketball, somebody comes and nudges you, you're not gonna flop.
No.
What are you gonna do? So you're gonna stand up and not
I
get
play basketball.
and not get
I've never
and never, you're not gonna get the free shots, the 2 extra points.
No, if somebody comes up and touches me, I'm not gonna flop because we need a foul.
So James Harden getting 15 free throws per game because he does what he does. That's
You
not
enjoy
good.
what James
They foul
Harden
him.
does.
I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy it at all. But it's within the rules of the game.
Geddes is a problem. Geddes is
So
a problem.
you don't hate that LeBron, the biggest player in the game,
I do hate it.
flops.
I do hate that. But it's within the
bad
rules of the
for
game.
Okay.
though.
Then
Alright.
change it.
All
How
right.
do you change it?
I don't know how you should.
The refs catch it or they don't. The refs catch it or they don't. Like, you can't flop in the NBA. Everybody knows that. But it's hard to catch.
That's not my fault. Get better refs. Like, get better refs.
Okay. All right.
So I shouldn't utilize a strategy to my best of my advantage.
Harden is ruining basketball.
He is. He is.
It's comical now.
No, but it is very comical. He slows the game down. I get that it's trash. It's terrible to watch. But if he can do it, then do it.
Okay.
It's bullshit. It's like sandbagging in a race. Like, I get it. It's bullshit. But if you don't catch me sandbagging, motherfucker, I'm taking all your fucking chips.
Okay, so Geddes has no integrity.
I'm taking.
Geddes has no integrity.
I do have integrity. I have intellectual integrity because I'm telling you that it's bullshit.
Next, what else we got?
What
what else do we have? So Geddes flops.
What is you talking
Geddes
about?
flops.
I don't flop. I'm gonna do whatever. If you come down the hole, you're about to dunk on me. I'm gonna take the charge, and if it's a little bit more than what it's supposed to be, I'm gonna make it look more than what it's supposed to be.
All right, what do you got for this song? Because I'm done with Geddes. Oh yeah, Tyronn Lue. He is taking a leave of absence because he has medical issues.
What did you say he was taking FMLA?
He's taking FMLA because he's sick of LeBron James. It is terrible. I feel so bad for that guy. Wasn't the last time we saw him on TV was when he was getting yelled at by his coach?
Yep. And the next
Coach
game, literally,
LeBron's gonna berate him on TV.
GM.
you know what was so bad about the fact they were screaming, yelling at each other? It's not so much that they were screaming, yelling at each other. It's the fact that it was on the opposite ends of the bench.
You know what really sucks about it? Is that if Tyronn Lue really wanted to like get buck with LeBron would beat his ass.
And he can't do anything about it.
Right. It's like not only am I supposed to be in a position of power than you, over you, but if I want to actually try you, you'll beat my ass.
Casey said that he got fired.
He's honest. When I first saw the breaking news, I was like, "Damn, LeBron fired him."
Danny said his diagnosis is LeBronitis.
It's LeBron. LeBron is not. So we had it was an argument, which by definition I won the argument
Between
against
who?
ID, coachability,
Okay.
and they rank you on that.
By the way, we're gonna have him and
Yeah,
Mark at some point.
Even at your job, if you do like a sales job, they'll like give you a score after you do like this personality test.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was at Merrill, I was considered my coachability was low. And basically,
Yeah,
what that
because
means-
you're
what
very
that
strong-willed.
means- Right. What that means is that if you feel like you can do the job better than the person who's coaching you,
You're not gonna listen.
right. You're not gonna listen.
Yeah.
So like LeBron, it seems like he can be coached by Popovich.
Yeah.
He respects him as a coach. He'll listen to him.
Yeah.
Outside of that, LeBron is not coachable. LeBron does not feel like there's any coach in the NBA that can tell him anything that he does not already know.
Because his basketball IQ is so high.
Exactly.
He respected Spoelstra though.
Yes, he did. He used to go back to Miami.
He did.
He
He
respected
did.
Spoelstra.
He did. But outside of that,
But Mike Brown and
he's
all
been
those.
churning and burning.
Because they're
coaches.
trash coaches.
LeBron is not okay. So
So here's the question. Does LeBron want does he want the Popovich coach, or does he want a Tyronn
Obviously
Lue?
not.
He
Because he
doesn't.
picked Tyronn Lue. He
Right.
picked him.
LeBron is not coachable. He finds Jason Garrett's to be his coach, figureheads, people that he can yell and dominate, but he doesn't actually listen
We'll
to
get
him.
to that, Mirza.
He doesn't actually listen to him. He's not a coachable player. And the idea was like LeBron is the ultimate coachable player. Like he's very coachable. And I was like, by definition, LeBron is the complete opposite of what you think coachable players are.
Right.
Yeah.
He's not coachable. He's not coachable. This man is terrible. I would hate to be his coach. You upset him or piss him off or don't listen to him, you're on FMLA until you're fired.
You think it's paid leave?
Ask LeBron.
Yeah, I'm not to say that. LeBron's like, no.
I'm not paying your ass.
But it's not your team.
Dude,
I said I'm not paying your ass.
What do you mean
Dude,
it's
I've
not?
never seen a player build a team in the offseason and blow it up himself. He was
Hey,
like,
get a new team.
Right,
He
he
was
was
like,
like,
get a new team.
he was like, nah, it ain't working. Trade them all. He got Dwayne Wade finally, and then said, take him back. Take him back to Miami.
He got his homeboy traded away.
And then said, congratulations, this is where he belongs.
You think he brought him in?
You took him.
You think he brought him in? It's like, hey, I'm sending you home today. What do you mean? Am I sick? No, I'm sending you home. You're going home to Miami.
You go back to Miami, bro. Hit that game winner. Peace out. Yeah, man's crazy.
So Mirza wants to discuss the question that ID posted on social media, which was
Which one?
Was the crossover by Harden? Which one was worse, the crossover by Harden, or on Lou Williams, or the dunk of LeBron over Nurkic. It's Nurkic, right? Or is that how you say his last name? Nurkic.
I figured
Mirza would know how to pronounce it. Maybe we have to have him on too. We said we're gonna have him on sometime. Yeah. Now we got to set
Fridays is when we can have people.
All right, but anyway,
because we drink and we go out anyway on Fridays, so Fridays are a good day.
Yeah, so I was under the impression that the dunk was worse because Harden put his shoulder into Lou Williams and pushed him off.
Harden pushed off. Why does nobody say anything about that?
It's the same reason why nobody talks about the fact that Jordan pushed off on
that was different.
Russell.
That was different. Right. That was different.
How was that different? It was to win the series. Is that why it's different?
It wasn't. So what made it so annoying that Harden pushed off was that he hesitated, like he taunted, like, bro, you pushed him. Like you can't push and be like, damn, I just broke your ass, and then shoot the shot. Like you pushed off. You pushed off.
Maybe he was like, oh my bad, and then shot it. You don't know what he said.
Did he walk on that step back? Did he take 2 steps?
He walks a lot.
Yeah. Did you see LeBron?
Bro, he walked half the court. Yo,
hold on.
That's why they don't see you flop. They can't see.
You remember when Brandon Marshall was with the Dolphins in his prime?
Yeah.
Well, one of his primes because he goes in and out every other season. And then Darrell Revis was like in the height of like shutting down Revis Island. Mm-hmm. And they played against each other. And Revis had that pick. I don't know if it was pick 6, but he picked off Brandon Marshall in the red zone. But
he picked off the pass that Brandon Marshall was to get.
Yes, but like mugged the shit out of Brandon Marshall. Mm-hmm. That I was like, how is that even a legit interception to even brag about? Because
right.
Trash talking.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Because he like mugged him. It was pass interference all day. What I'm saying is that you can't. So if we both know, like as individuals, who cares what the fans think? if we both know on that play, you held the hell out of me.
Right.
Fouled me or committed something that was against the rules.
Yeah.
Egregious. Mm-hmm. Obvious. Yep. Clear as day. Uh-huh. Don't talk trash.
Now you're out your mind.
Don't talk.
You're out your mind. I'm talking all kinds of shit to you.
I'm talking
all kinds of shit to you.
I've done it before.
Yeah. I'm talking all kinds of shit.
I'm celebrating every play I make.
Bro, do you know how many times that we played flag football when I held the hell out of somebody and I stopped the pass and I look at him like, yeah. And what? And what? And I know deep down
somebody got mad at me because it was a play in the end zone, right? Mm. And I was all over his back, and I pushed him to the ground, and then he dropped the ball, and then I walked over him.
Neither one of these guys.
I made the play. He didn't catch the ball.
Neither one of these guys have integrity. These are the type of dudes that will cheat on a test, outscore somebody who didn't cheat,
and talk shit about it.
And talk shit.
I'm
smarter than you.
It's well, I'm like, yeah, I am smarter than you because I cheated on the test and got 100. Your motherfucker that studied got a 96.
I mean, it's 2018. If people cheat, I mean,
it's 2018.
Who cares? People don't care anymore. I mean, there's no integrity anymore. You just do whatever. You just
as long as I have intellectual integrity, that's all that matters.
As long as you sound like you're not.
Let's get back to the topic. So the dunk was better.
I think the dunk was better.
I personally would have followed LeBron.
There's somebody that took a picture.
We would have had to fight, yeah.
Yeah, but they took a picture of it because everybody had the angle from this one side where it shows like LeBron's angle.
Court, yeah.
Yeah, but it shows an angle from like where LeBron's like right in front of the camera or whatever. The perfect poster.
How scary is that? Like if you're standing there, like me and you, us, if we're standing there and LeBron's just taking flight.
I'm gonna jump.
You're gonna jump?
Yeah,
you know what I'm doing? I'm taking the charge. I'm taking the charge.
If he jumps, I jump.
No, I'm playing that James
Titanic.
Harden.
Yeah.
Slide.
Yeah. All right.
That Carmelo defense is slide over. Y'all ain't help. No help.
You want to know who good would end up being? He'll end up being Jason Terry.
No.
When they do the alley-oop to LeBron, he dunks off and then he takes 2 steps to make sure you can look over and get the picture.
Call LeBron Rose and I'll be Jack. He jumps, I jump. I ain't
nah, dog.
That's scary. You have to wham on me. You have to dunk me to hell. I'm not just gonna stand there and lay down like Steph Curry did in the All-Star game.
That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I'm happy they finally got the All-Star game to be a little bit better, but that was ridiculous.
That was a good All-Star.
Are we talking about Sue? We're not talking about Sue. We don't really care about Sue.
Sue? I don't care about the Dallas.
All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit of Jaguars before we end the show because I know a lot of people listen to like they watch a lot of stuff or listen to a lot of different radio shows and stuff about the Jaguars and they're all boring. So I don't really know. There's not really much that really happened with the Jaguars besides the fact that we signed our the best guard in the league. Go ahead, Tom. You're the Jaguar expert.
I'm not a fan that they let A-Rod go.
Why? We already said F.
Yeah, you already said F. You can't take it back now, Tom.
I'm just telling everybody I'm not a fan. They let A-Rob go and then gave Marquise Lee that contract.
Okay. I'm all in on Marquise Lee at this point.
I'd rather have neither one of them.
I'm all in. I have to be all in. Why would I not be all in? Marquise Lee, let's get it.
But the team.
I'm with Cedric. Shout out to Cedric.
The team's better today than it was before free agency started.
Correct.
So we're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, we're going to Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's no. Yeah, just
Who's we're playing the Patriots in the AFC Championship again?
I don't care.
I mean, way too early.
Because right,
AFC and NFC playoff prediction.
Yeah. Because right now,
playoff
because the playoffs, not playoffs, but the Patriots are in like complete disarray right now.
I want to play. I have the Jags beating the.
Who would it be? I don't know.
It's the Jags and the Patriots.
Who
It's
in
the
the
Jags,
AFC, like,
the Jags and the
AFC
Steelers?
is so knocking.
Yeah, I have the
It's the
Jags.
Jags
I have the
and
Jags beating the Patriots, and in the NFC, I have the.
It's gonna be the Rams
I
and the
know.
Eagles.
I have the
Rams and Eagles.
Saints beating the Eagles.
Saints and the Eagles.
I got Rams and the Eagles.
I have the Vikings and the Rams.
Rams and the Eagles.
Saints. The Saints.
No,
Saints,
man,
Saints obviously should have been the ones playing the Eagles if bullshit didn't happen. And we clearly see the Vikings.
Bro, I forgot all about
already.
that play.
Like,
Jeez.
so yeah,
But the Rams though, the Rams have been making like crazy moves.
this isn't Madden. This is not Madden. You can't just pick up a 90 corner, pick up another 90 corner, and be like best defense in the game. I just feel like this. I don't know. Like I said, I'll say it. I said it again. I said it in the text message. Rams will go 6-10 or 7-9.
Not gonna happen.
Like,
Giants versus
what's wrong with
Jags
getting
Super
good
Bowl. Do you
players?
see that? Danny said Giants and the Jags Super Bowl.
what's wrong?
Now, so you know who's gonna come back? The comeback team of the year to next year is gonna be the Giants.
Yeah, they had a lot of injuries this year.
Yeah, they're going to be the
They're
comeback
going to be
team.
sneaky good.
Yes.
Rams,
Especially if they get a running back.
Yeah, I think the Eagles will probably go like 12-4, and I think the Giants will probably go like 11-5, 10-6.
Yeah, well, like I said, the Rams aren't making the playoffs. We're gonna see that
The Rams
are
making the playoffs.
The best way to shut the Rams
Ridiculous.
down is to swarm the best running back in the league, Todd Gurley. You're going to see that Robert Woods is not going to be, because Robert Woods' production is going to drop because he doesn't have a true number one to take the focus.
I'm
away from
surprised.
defense.
Right.
They didn't keep Sammy Watkins.
Because Tavon Austin, they're trying to deal away, so I don't know what they're
No,
going to do.
he took less money. They kept him.
So he took a pay cut?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
He's
was
still
like the
getting
fourth
way more
highest.
than he deserves.
Yeah, he was getting like the fourth highest
He
paid
does
receiver in the
nothing.
league.
He does nothing.
He's a gadget player.
Yeah, but you'll see.
What a gadget.
You're really, he's not
You'll
really a
see.
gadget player.
7-9. He's fast. 7-9. They're not.
No, they're not. They're gonna make the playoffs.
All right.
Ridiculous.
49ers are winning that division.
I kind of wanted to tell the story about what happened in Loft, but I don't know if I really need to tell it.
Well,
So
there's no point.
yeah, there really is.
Nobody got beat up.
Oh, in the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. That's whatever.
Some dude tried to
This dude talking about his
prove his
hands.
manlyhood.
His hands are good. I'm like, what does that mean? Your hands are good. Whatever. So
Yeah, Rams are making the playoffs.
Rams are making the playoffs. So I guess that's it. We're gonna go ahead and leave it at that. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself.
What about Fortnite? You guys got any like tips for us?
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're good
Not very
Actually,
good.
anybody that's good at Fortnite,
No, because I know someone who's good at Fortnite, and it's Alex, and I'm not good enough to play with Alex.
oh, that is
and,
true.
And I'm not.
yeah, because
I'm
he'll get
not
mad
even-
at us and scream at us. and
I'm
stuff
not even
like that.
trying to ruin his night by
Somebody
getting
that's
clapped.
pretty good at Fortnite that's willing to teach us.
We need some like C caliber players.
Yeah, because
Because we're Fs.
Right.
F plus. I
Yeah.
think we graduated to F plus.
F plus.
F plus.
I mean, we finished. We had some pretty high finishes.
Yeah.
No kills, but
No, we got a few
We got some
kills.
kills.
sometimes, usually when we make it pretty far, is because we go Donardo's coward route, where we just
It's
hide
so
under-
boring though.
I don't like doing that.
I don't like doing it either. We're not gonna get. I feel like I'm not gonna get any better just doing that.
I don't like doing
I
that.
feel like I'm running a marathon.
Fortnite, but by the way, Fortnite is like really fun. It's just that like I feel like we need to play it on PC so that we get the hotkeys and stuff down. I mean, I have a computer that can run it, obviously, but I mean, like,
Get everybody to play Fortnite. This it's free if you have a PS4, if you have a 360, not 360, Xbox One. Download Fortnite.
yeah. Well, anybody.
Don't you have a gaming computer?
No,
No.
Oh, you don't? How do you play StarCraft?
I haven't played StarCraft forever, but that computer was back then. It was good for StarCraft, but now it's just like on its last.
So I have a gaming computer, so I can.
Yeah, and my
I mean,
computer.
shit,
Alex helped me with my computer, so he said it's pretty much I can pretty much run whatever for like the next 4 years or something.
Oh
like
shit!
that.
If
So-
Danny's son's good at if he's good at Fortnite, I mean,
Oh well.
he can't. I don't look. He can't be a beast. I need.
We need to work our way up to
An
that point.
average player.
Yeah, because I'm not. Like I said, we're dead weight.
Yeah, we're dead weight. So all right, so I guess we'll leave it at that. Follow us. If you're watching it, if you want to, go ahead and like the page at Trash Katz. Trash Katz on Instagram.
Like it, share it, have people follow it.
All that good stuff. We're going to be launching. Like I said, we're going to be launching more stuff on YouTube. That's coming soon. We actually have something else that's in the works, but we'll wait on that because it's probably going to be in the next few weeks that comes out. And
It's a clothing line.
Hey, what can I say? That's not really what it is, but it's whatever. There's one last thing I wanted to say, but I don't remember exactly what it was, so we'll just leave it at that. That's it. If you want to, go ahead and go to the Powerline concert that's supposed to be happening in Jacksonville tomorrow. These are all the tour dates. They're on the back of the shirt.
Is he serious?
Yeah. All right.
Sit down.
Oh, I don't have to do that because I actually got a new setup now that I can actually do it from the chair. So
look at you.
yeah. So
Are we playing Fortnite?
I mean, we can if you want to.
I don't think I can.
Oh well. Damn.
I mean,
Well, I don't think I
I'll
can
see
either.
when I get home.
Oh, Danny, we're probably gonna play tomorrow night. Our batting game. Surprise. Forgot to say it now.
So that's that. Everybody enjoy yourselves. Like, share if you like this stuff and all that kind of, whatever. All right. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye-bye.